We welcome everybody to the Sunday night Memorial Day Eve here this Sunday evening. Of course, tomorrow being Memorial Day. Glad to have everybody with us here on MaxspeedTV here tonight. Of course, I'm going to go ahead a little bit of a different thing here that I've got pulled up onto the left side. Kind of just shows the top 10. And what is going to be happening next week here, folks. Glad to have you. I do see Larry out in chat here, but let's get down here into it here tonight. Well, you know what it is. You know what time it is. It's the Charlottesville Dental Care Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series. Well, and I kind of came up with the name here, the Memorial 200 in honor of Memorial Day. So the Memorial 200 here, round 14 here at New Hampshire, presented by MaxspeedTV. Myself, Joshua Medlock, of course, going to be calling the action for everybody out there tuning in tonight. Looks like we got about 6 watching and 3 likes here. We also got a surprise later on at the very beginning of the race, actually, when that green flag drops. So we'll get more on that here in just a little bit. But a big shout out to all the sponsors as well before we get down here to the pre-race analytics. Of course, Charlottesville Dental Care, the main series sponsor here. A big shout out to Brad Delph and family out there for coming on board this season again and sponsoring the series here, the Cup Series. Big shout out to Brantley Roten out there, a Harpoon Design, Harpoon 100. I believe there's one more race left in that. And I believe that is going to be a Richmond. We'll get more on that here later on as well. And a big shout out to all the fans out there that tune in each and every week. But let's dive down into it here tonight, folks. Got an air temp of 79 degrees, and there is a little bit of a wind out there, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles an hour. They might be dealing with some of that wind out there, too. Those winds do play a little bit of a factor. Probably not a whole lot, but they do play some. Track temp has gone up. The last time I seen it was 91. It is now 100 degrees out there on that track. So not only are they going to be dealing with the hot track temp, and it's just going to make it even more slipperier than it already is, folks. These guys are having a little bit of issues coming out of the corners, and even, going into them, it likes to break a little loose here at New Hampshire. At least, here tonight, that's what it's doing. So we're going to deal with some track temps. So they're going to be pulling 200 laps here tonight's stage at the end of lap 99 when they take 100. That is all the stages that they do is just one. 201 miles, roughly. Now tires, 4 total, 3 behind the wall. It is, again, 80% fuel here tonight. I thought it was going to go back up to 100, but I guess some calculations and stuff, it is going to be 80%. 80%. A pit road here tonight, a gruesome 45 miles an hour. And I was talking to the drivers earlier, and they're saying that bottom does not have any grip. So getting it down safely to pit road might become another issue. We'll have to watch that. We'll have to watch pit road. Make sure these guys don't make a mistake. However, pace speed here at New Hampshire is 55 miles an hour. Now let's get down here to the point standings coming into this evening. Well, Mark Whitley is still in the top spot here, 509 total points. Michael Yarrow is going to stay where he's at in second at 501. He is now 8 behind Mark. Kyle Heath likewise staying in third at 438, 71 behind the leader, and 63 behind Yarrow. Isaiah Sutherland likewise staying where he's at in fourth, 421, 88 behind the leader, and 17 behind Kyle. Mark Koshik there in fifth, going to stay where he's at, 418, 91 behind the leader, 3 behind Isaiah. Jason Adams likewise staying in sixth, 396, 113 behind the leader, and 22 behind Gomez, Mark Koshik. Now, John Hale did move up 2 spots here into seventh at 369, 140 behind the leader, and 27 behind Adams. Preston Monesti up a spot here into eighth at 364, 145 behind the leader, and 5 behind John. Chris Paff up 3 spots, cracking the top 10 here into ninth, 363, 146 behind the leader, and 1 behind Rusty. Hunter Hayward is going to fall back a few spots here into 10th, in third, or into 10th, falling 3 spots. at 354, and Hunter does have a win. We'll get on the winners here in just a little bit. 155 points behind the leader and 9 behind Chris. Dave Bush up 3 spots, cracking the top 12 into 11th at 352. 157 behind the leader and 2 behind Hunter. Larry Blair is going to fall a spot into 12th at 351. 158 behind the leader and 1 behind Dave. Brad Delph also got a win on the season. He is down 5 spots here into 13th at 334, 175 behind the leader and 17 behind Larry. Mike Chamberlain up a spot into 14th at 332, 177 behind the leader and 2 behind Brad. Robbie Darnell up a spot into 15th, just inside of that top 16 here, 329, 180 behind the leader and 3 behind Mike Chamberlain. Brandon Sheets is down 4 spots, still in the top 16 as of right now. We'll see kind of what happens here tonight. I don't know if Brandon is in here as of yet. 321 in total, 188 behind the leader and 8 behind Robbie. Robert Chaswick up 2 spots into 17, just on the outside of the top 16, looking to get in before the round of 16 begins. 271, 238 behind the leader and 50 behind Brandon. Kevin Roy up 2 spots into 18th at 266. 243 behind the leader and 5 behind Robert. David Cassidy down 2 spots into 19th at 262. 247 behind the leader and 4 behind Kevin Roy. Gary Slapinski is going to be down a couple of positions here, 2 spots. He is still in the top 20 and 20th. He also has a couple of wins on the season. 261, 248 behind the leader and 1 behind David Cassidy. Now we are coming up on in about 2 minutes here. We'll talk about more of the points and, of course, our winners here in just a little bit before we get to the national anthem. Right now, Hunter Hayward does have the top spot here in practice at a 34.40. Michael Yaro second, and Ryan Dunkelberger rounding out our top 3. So we're going to go ahead and step aside here and play the national anthem provided by Madison Rising. So hang tight, folks. Qualifying will be underway when we come back.
Can you see Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, just that star, spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the brave, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxspeedTV.
Alrighty, folks, we're back live here on MaxspeedTV. Qualifying, of course, is underway right now. And let's see here. Let me get that driver bar back up here. Right now, Ryan Dunkelberger is up at the top here with Mark Whitley there in second. Isaiah Sutherland in third. We've got drivers still out here. Chris Path, Michael Yarrow, and Mike Rhino is out here as well. Let's see here. Who do we have in chat here tonight? I want to get one of these drivers here. All right, we'll check out Michael Yarrow here. We got Brandley Roden, Harpoon Design out there. Jeff Hayward, Kelly Hayward, Larry Blair. Big shout out to all of y'all out there tuning in here tonight. Do appreciate it. Thank you all for stopping by. And of course, we know Jeff Hayward and Kelly is going to be going for the number 48. And that is going to be obvious. Michael Yarrow right now in 11th. Gary Slapinski in 12th. Dave Bush 13th. Chris Paff 14th. Looks like some drivers might not be coming out here, but it does look like as of right now, Ryan Dunkelberger is going to be on that top spot. I don't see anybody else coming out right now. So how about we just go ahead? We got about under a minute left here. Let's go and get him down here. Ryan Dunkelberger, buddy, got a copy.
Yeah, I gotcha.
All righty. Well, it looks like as of right now, you're going to grab the pole, man. Congratulations, a 36.91. But this track is unique in itself. I was talking to you guys earlier about it. I mean, it's just a big Martinsville, basically.
Yeah, it's a faster Martinsville. I think it's going to be rough on tires, so we'll see who can save their tires the best, I guess.
Well, you know, you get 4 in total, but only 3 behind the wall. So how much are you really going to have to save?
I think the majority of your savings is just going to come before the halfway. And I guess the last half is whoever can do it the fastest.
Just do it the fastest. All righty, Ryan. Well, congratulations on the pole here tonight, buddy. We'll see what happens here in 200 laps, man. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
All righty. Well, let's get them on the grid here tonight, folks. All right, the MaxspeedTV starting grid. Ryan Dunkelberger grabbing the pole with a 36.91. Again, congratulations to Ryan on pole. Mark Whitley going to start on the outside of him in second. Isaiah Sutherland third. Vernon Markham in fourth. Hunter Hayward fifth. John Held sixth. Brandon Sheet seventh. Brandon did make it. Rusty Modesti in eighth. Kyle Heath ninth. And Robbie Darnell in 10th. Michael Yarrow starting 11th. Gary Slapinski in 12th. Dave Bush 13th. Chris Paff 14th. Robert Chiswick 15th. Of the qualifiers, of the non-qualifiers, it's going to line them up like this. Mike Rhino in 16th, David Cassidy 17th, Brad Delphin 18th, Byron Bartlett 19th, and Mike Chamberlain in 20th. Paul Buzz Cohen 21st, Jason Adams 22nd, and Gomez, Mark Koshik, well, he's going to start riding shotgun back here in 23rd. All right, well, that is our lineup here tonight, folks. I don't think they get two. Do they get 2 laps here? I don't believe they do. I believe they only get 1 lap here. And then we'll go right into green. Well, the 27 of Ryan Dunkelberger running the Roku TV paint here tonight. Harpoon Design on the outside here. Sutherland Used Cars, the number 1 of Isaiah. 99, that is Vernon Margam. All right, Ryan's ready to go. Uh-oh, do we have a glitch here? No. All right, now we're starting to roll. Here we go, rolling off here. Uh-oh, Ryan. Oh, he's blinking out. No. Kimberly out there going for Hunter. All right, on the backstretch here tonight, our green flag for tonight's race and the rest of the Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series, sponsored by none other than Brantley Roden and Harpoon Designs. You're going to see it when the green flag drops. A big shout out to Brantley Roden out there doing that. And that pace truck should dive off to the safety of pit road. And we should be getting going here. Pull those belts tight. One more time, folks. Here we go. And the green flag, sponsored by Harpoon Designs Flies. Boogity, 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 folks. We're already into turn number 1. And it did work. Oh, I was so afraid it was not going to work. All right, ATVO freezing up as it always does at the start of a race. That's fine. At 27 is going to lead the very first lap here tonight. Get it back up here, folks. Hang on. Give me a minute. Markman, I don't believe so. No. Orton Fishing. All right, as we've already got a car going around here into the wall. Do we have our first caution here tonight? No, we don't. Wow, that is the 99 of Vernon Margam here, folks. He went around, let me see here. Let's get an instant replay on this. Let's find out exactly here what happened to Vernon. Still under green here. 3 laps of the 200 here. But what happened to that 99 machine? Oh, yep, he just looped it. Oh, good save. He does tag the wall. Now we do have a caution here tonight. It looks like, going back up live, Mike Rhino in that 37. So we're going to get another quick replay here on that 37 of Mike Rhino and try to figure out exactly what happened to him. Look down into 3, it looks like. He is okay. Oh no! That is what happened. Looks like he got loose, tried to save it, and Well, we know what trying to save it does on a flat track. Right there, it just shot right up to the outside. And heavy damage to the 37 already. Unfortunately, I believe he will have to use his one and only reset here. Well, depending on how much engine damage he has on that 37. We'll see what Rhino does here. I would imagine he would use it, but then again, I'm not Mike, so I don't know. No, Mark Mann is not in this race, no. All right, Ryan Dunkelberger still leading. He's led the first of 5 laps here tonight, not letting Mark Whitley get around him, or Isaiah, or any other driver for that matter. However, it's still pretty early. Like Vernon Margam, if anybody, it looks like Vernon did come down pit road. Like Mike is on pit road right now, and yes, he did use his reset. And Vernon, after hitting the wall there a little bit with no caution, he used his reset too. These two are out of resets. Tara Path out in chat. Hello, hello. All right, pace truck lights are still on, which is a little surprising. We're not going to interview anybody early here. We're going to let these guys kind of settle in. Sure they will. Yeah, they can get around the track at about a high 30 seconds, but it takes forever to get around the track with a pace speed of only 55 miles an hour. It'd be 65. Larry Blair, it's go time. Yeah, Hunter is a talented driver. Yes, he is. That man right there. All right. Pace truck lights should go off this time. Oh, Ryan's still blinking. Ooh. And we are getting back double file here. Ready to get back underway here for the Charlottesville Dental Care Simba Racing Unleashed Cup Series, the Memorial 200. Of course, green flag, like I said, folks, sponsored by Brentley Roden. Tara, I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I notice my voice starting to get crackly. I'll kind of back off a little bit and, you know, just kind of talk. But I'm doing better. All right, here we go. Try it again. The Harpoon Design green flag here, folks, coming to lap number 9. And we are back underway here tonight, folks. And yes, that image was designed by Brantley himself. Put it all together. Oh, we got a stack up back here. That is around, I believe, yeah, that was around Gary Slapinski, the 17 of David Cassidy. Breaking points. Oh, here tonight. Oh, Marco Whitley is our new leader, as Ryan is under fire here now by Isaiah. And they touched in the 27. is gonna go spinning. Our pole sitter, Ryan. Oh, and they're still kind of wrecking back here. Oh, no. The 4 also looks like got some of that. Rusty Modesty. And right there it was. If we can get a better angle. Hey, this angle will work. Right here. Oh, yep, just the slightest touch. And that does spin the 27 of Ryan around, goes up into the wall, and that right there is where the 4 gets a piece of the 27. Like several more drivers also going to get a piece of that too. Oh, man. 21 watching right now and only 6 likes. We should be at 20 likes right now, folks. I'm just picking on you. Can we get that like button up there, please? 6 likes. Do appreciate all the likes out there. And we are still under caution. All right, let's see here. Who can we pick on first? How about we pick on Yarrow? Yarrow! How's it going down there, buddy? Michael Yarrow. Right. How about... I forgot. He don't have a mic. How about John Held? John Held, got a copy.
Hey, got a copy.
All right. Well, you're sitting in 4th right now. It's still early, man. You know, kind of what's going on down there? What's going through your mind early on right now?
You know, just going to try to put some laps in. I'm not going to, you know, try to go any farther. I'm in a good spot. We get single file here. We'll get some laps in.
I mean, this is New Hampshire. It's not Martinsville, but you might as well say it's Martinsville. Do you think, you know, you got something for these guys out here, especially Mark Whitley in that 77?
Yeah, I don't know. I got to try to get some stage points here, but it depends on when the caution flies and we get our first set of tires. If they get them late or early, then we'll see what happens, how it plays out.
All righty, buddy. Well, good luck down there. Hey, it ain't over. We got a ways to go.
We got a long ways to go. Thanks, man.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that is John Held here, sitting in 4th. All right, Kimberly. Man, we got a lot of Hunter fans out there. Woo! Mark Whitley, Isaiah Sutherland, Hunter Hayward, John Held, Michael Yarrow. Our top 5, Gary Slapinski in 6th. David Cassidy in 7th, Dave Bush in 8th, Chris Paff 9th, and Gomez, Mark Koshik coming from 23rd. He has already cracked the top 10 here in 10th. All right, here we go. Coming to lap 15 here. It will be Mark Whitley on the outside. Isaiah on the inside. Here we go. Pace truck is off and away. And the Harpoon Design green flag drops again. Mark's on the loud pedal as well as Isaiah and everybody else. Can we get a few laps here, guys? Come on. And this track is not easy, folks. Now just think of Martinsville, but a little bit bigger. Just a little bit, not too much. I think Martinsville is half a mile, and this one is just barely over a mile. Oh, the 13 cal, he popping the wall. Oh, he's going to fall back behind the 37 of Mike Rhino. So Kyle's going to go from 9th to 17th. And now we're going to start seeing some single file, it looks like. Back here, looks like we had a quick pass between Ryan Dunkelberger and Robbie Darnell. That would be for 19th. Like everybody right now, though, just single file. It's still got to watch everybody's braking points. That is another key factor here. Everybody's got different braking points. Shannon going for Hunter. Golly, a lot of Hunter. Man, the Hunter fans just keep coming out, and we got another caution. Oh, and it's the 70 of Mike Chamberlain. No. All right, let's check out what happened to Mike here. And down into the corner, looks like he's okay. Oh, no, he just, yep, he lost it. Oh, and right there on the track. Oh, man. All right. Well. Well, let's see here. How about we go with Jason Adams, buddy? Got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
All righty, man. Well, you're currently sitting in 13th. You started toward the back, 22nd. I mean, early on, we're having some cautions out here tonight. I mean, what do you feel's going on down there with everybody?
Well, honestly, it's a survival race, to be honest with you, try to avoid all these wrecks out here. But it's been fun so far. It's still early.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It is early. You think everybody will kind of get it figured out here? I know it's slick out there. How are you trying to deal with the icy conditions, we'll just say?
Well, basically just trying to act like there's an eggshell up underneath my pedal and just trying to be easy out there. I know it's going to be tricky if we have to go to green flag stops, trying to get in the pits coming out of turn 4, because it's pretty slick down on the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I heard, you know, prior to going live during practice, that bottom is, it's rough. So, Jason, good luck out there, man. We got a long ways to go, buddy.
Oh, yeah, let's just hope for survival, and hopefully we'll be in the top 10 there at the end, because I don't see me in the top 5, but we'll see what happens.
All righty, good luck, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, Yarrow don't talk. Yeah, I know. I know. Vernon Markham has already taken his car behind the wall here tonight. Oh. Yeah, sometimes he's got a mic, sometimes he doesn't. So. Oh, me mom, papa. Ah. All right, Mark Whitley. He's led 13 here. Isaiah looking to lead some laps here tonight. Possibly a win. John held in 3rd. Hunter's not led yet. Or has David Cassidy up here in that 5th spot. Brian out there. Let's go hunter from Maverick. Oh. And here we go. The Harpoon Design green flag back out in the air once more here tonight. All right, Mark still up front. Got some battling back here around Mark Koshik and the 44 of Robbie Darnell. 14th, 15th place here. Another battling back. It was a quick battle. It was Kyle Heath and Robert Chiswick. Robert's got company coming up on him and Mike Rhino and Ryan Dunkelberger. Ryan has led 7 laps here. Right now, that was about all I was seeing. Like the 9. Byron Bartlett gonna peek around Dave Bush here on the outside. Ooh. Byron kind of tagged the wall there a little bit. Oh, he got loose too. Oof. Hunter right now sitting in that 3rd spot. It looks like as I come back up front, Isaiah, that back end of Sutherland got a little squirrely. And he is battling that 77. Man, he's trying. Just can't see him. Oh, got another caution, though. I can get back to it. Let's see. Byron Bartlett and the 17 of David Cassidy. Let's see what happened to Byron. Byron's right up ahead of the 53 here. Oh, it started right up ahead here with the 17 of David Cassidy. Uh-oh. All right, it looks like David just lost it. He did. He just lost it. And the 98 does get around. And the 9, nowhere to go. Goes high, but T-bones the 17. So the 9 going to get some damage with that contact. And it looks like Ryan Dunkelberger has taken his car behind the wall. All right, 19 of you out there and 7 likes. We get to 15, 20 likes here tonight, folks. I know. It's short track racing right now. These guys, man, they're trying to figure it out. It looks like it's a little on the crazy side. Let's get Gary down here. Gary, what's going on down there, buddy?
Oh, not much. Just trying to, I don't know, trying to survive. How about that? How'd that sound?
Trying to survive, huh? Well, you know, how's the track feeling? I know the temperature went up from what it was. You know, 91. It was, you know, right at 100 when we went live. So you know, it was already slick. Is it getting slicker as you guys continue on?
I haven't really noticed. I haven't really pushed it that hard, to be honest with you. I mean, it is a little slick coming off the corner. And if you get a little too low, it's a little slicked all the way down there. But other than that, I've been trying to keep the tires underneath it, not trying to push it. I'm not the fastest one out here. I'm just, keep the tires underneath it, and hopefully I don't spin off the corner, which I almost did a couple times. But we'll see how she does.
Oh yeah, definitely. Still, I mean, we're not even halfway here yet. We still got a ways to
No,
go. So
we got a long way. This is going to
Yes.
be the 600.
Well, I didn't get a chance to watch it. You know, I don't like real NASCAR, so you know. But man, let's see what happens here tonight. This is just a big old Martinsville. That's all it is.
Yes, it is. Very flat racetrack. Absolutely. Coming off these corners, too much power, that wall will bite you. Either way.
Yes, it will. All right, buddy. Well, let's get back to it. Good luck.
Thank you. Enjoy the show.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that is Gary Slapinski here, folks. Yes, you are. I was going to say the same thing, but I didn't. You said it for me. Money's worth plus some. All right, here we go. Race truck back off the track. The Harpoon Design green flag here, folks. Here we go. Lap 31 here tonight. All right. Like some passing back here with Yarrow in the 98 and John Held in the 72. Got Brandon Sheets, Kyle Heath also doing some battling back here at around the 9th, 10th position. Yeah, Brantley does awesome work. For everybody that doesn't know Harpoon Design, he does wraps or paints for iRacing, for, you know, drivers and leagues and stuff. If you're in the market for that, check him out. Oh, Hunter Hayward. Oh, no caution, and the Hunter fans are not going to be too happy about that one. Oh, wow. Well, we got to get a replay on this. MaxspeedTV replay here. We seen it live. We're going to check it out. Yep, just loses it, tries to save it, and it just shot him right up into the outside wall. Ugh. Well, we've seen that a couple of times here tonight already. Oh, and he's going to go back to 11th, folks. Ouch. Man, oh man. See here, Gary, Dave Bush. Like the 78 of Gary Slapinski having some issues there too. Kyle Heath got around. Gary might have even got a little loose. Right, well. The MaxspeedTV or the Medlock Jinx or the Broadcaster's Curse or whatever is kind of throwing some dingers here tonight. Lap 37 of 200, lap 37 of 100 here tonight for the stage. Not really seeing any battling out there right now. I know Hunter is going to try to fight his way back up to the front here. He is looking around the 22 of Chris Paff. We'll see if that 48 can get around that Arizona 22. Out of 4 on the front stretch, across the stripe, down into 1. We'll see what happens here. 48 just dove it down there. 22 on the high side, not going to fight him. Oh, Hunter back up to 10th. Robbie Darnell right behind him. Then you've got David Cassidy, Mike Rhino, and then right there is the 24 of Jason Adams. Mark Whitley, though, really not breaking away from anybody. Isaiah Sutherland right there on his tail. And about a half a second back is Michael Yarrow there in 3rd. A little bit back here, John Held, Kyle Heath running together. But Kyle, yep, getting around John. Rusty Modesti, Dave Bush. That's for 7th. Oh, 4. Oh, 4 pushed up a little bit. Good knowledge of knowing where that car is, knowing you have a car on the outside. Pulled it a little bit further down. And Dave Bush is going to make that pass onto the outside. That could have been bad for Dave and Rusty and possibly Brandon here. As Brandon Sheets is right here, right behind these, the 53 and the 4. And Chris Paff, Hunter Hayward a little bit ahead of him. That is Chris in the 22. Robbie Darnell. No drivers are a lap down other than the ones that are out of the race. Mark Koshik is the last driver out here. He is right now in 19th, started 23rd. Ryan Dunkelberger and Vernon Margam, of course, have taken their cars behind the wall. Oh, he does y'all's team wraps. Ah, okay. All right, really still don't see nothing right now. Well, here we go. Rusty looking back to the inside of the 53. We'll watch Brandon Sheets here too, as well as the 48 of Hunter Hayward, not too far behind them. It does look like that 4 is going to get back around the 53. Rusty Modesti, Dave Bush, that's for P7. Dave back to P8. Brandon Sheets, P9, and Hunter P10. Chris Paff, P11. I really don't want to leave this battle here. They got 3 cars right here together, and any slight mistake could be a bad thing. Robert Chiswick, Oh, whoa, what happened to the 6? Robert Chiswick, no caution here. Get on a replay of it here real quick and figure out what happened to Robert. He's to the inside of the 9. Oh, right there it was. Oh, that was Byron Bartlett in the 9. Looks like Byron, as we go back live, is on pit road here. Oh, Mark. Oh, Whitley. Having some wall kisses, I should say. Got pretty close to that wall there, looking right at him. Rusty Badesti, Gary Slapinski. This is 6th and 7th. One, two, three, four. Back to Kyle. Kind of split away here from John Held, who is in 5th. Got about 2.5 seconds over John right now, but that 2.5 seconds here at New Hampshire can fall pretty quick. Brandon Sheets, Hunter Hayward. It looks like everybody kind of getting a little bit of a gap between them. We're seeing the 22 of Chris. Again, Pete to the inside, side by side out of 2. Chris Path is going to make that pass over Dave Bush to go into 10th. Dave falls back to 11th. David Cassidy. Back here in 12th. Like we've got a 3-car battle here between Robbie Darnell, Jason Adams, and Mike Rhino. Alrighty, a quarter of the way here. Sitting here on that 37 of Mike Rhino. Right up ahead of him, of course, is Jason Adams. And then Robbie Darnell in the 44 behind him. Everybody getting some separation. Not a whole lot, but some. 1, 2, and 3 here. Still pretty close together. Under 4/10 of a second. Not really seeing anything on the timing screen here. I do see a quick pass. Brandon Sheets, Gary Slapinski. That just popped up. By the time I got to it, it was over. So that's how quick it happens here at New Hampshire. Still worry about the tires. Tires definitely falling off right now. About a second, 1.2 second difference from when they started to now. The tires really starting to come into play. We'll definitely have to watch tire management. And that could be what they're doing now, trying to get to the stage. I don't think anybody other than those who used a reset took tires. But then I could be wrong. Been wrong before. All right, well, Isaiah is still holding strong. Okay, we've got some pit stops going on here, or a pit stop, I should say. Dave Bush coming down. He's got some nose damage here. Dave gonna enter his pit stall here. Let's get back up onto the track. Rusty, Modesty, John Held. That is for a P5 right now. Looks like Rusty gonna take that spot, and Brandon Sheets also gonna come swinging around the 72. And Brandon gonna go up into P6. Dave gonna be back out here. Looks like John Held coming down. For the drivers that have stayed out this whole time, yep, we're starting to see them slowly trickle to pit road. 60 laps. And Mark Whitley, he's now got about a second over Isaiah. Not seeing anybody else down pit road here other than John. Nobody else taking that trip down pit road. Probably going to stay out as long as they can. John is going to be coming back out here. And Mark 1.2 now ahead of Isaiah. Mark Whitley's got one thing going for him, and that's the clean air. He's got some lap traffic now he's dealing with. That's the 70. Mike Chamberlain gets around him. Mike didn't fight him. Mike Chamberlain is one lap down, and it does look like Mike is going to be coming down pit road here. Oh, I thought he was. No, he's not. All right. No. All the leaders go by. Top 4, Michael Yarrow just got around. Not seeing anybody come down here. I don't see speeds drop or anything. Pit road speed. Let's go, BFR. Get up there. That's what Larry's saying. Mark Koshik just got around the 24 of Jason Adams for P13. So Gomez up to 13th. Adams back to 14th. Adams is, of course, the last driver on the lead lap. As of right now, anyway. Don't see anybody coming down pit road. Oh, here comes Hunter. Hunter Hayward coming down. Just clicked on him and he's coming down pit road. So here we go. Hunter gonna make a pit stop here. He's had enough. And I kind of don't blame him. 66, 67 laps. Yeah, I would too. Rusty staying out. Oh, here we go. We got Brandon Sheets down. Gary coming down. David Cassidy. Chris Paff? No. No, David did not. Chris Paff did. Brandon Sheets, Gary Slapinski, Chris Paff, all down pit road here. Three drivers decided at the same time, all right, this lap. They could be getting close on fuel here, too. Mark Whitley, though, continuing to stay out, as well as Isaiah, Kyle Heath, Michael Yarrow. Do what Rusty does. He's going to stay out. About 5 staying out. Micah Rhino. David Cassidy. All right. So John Held is the first driver now a lap down. Jason Adams is our last driver on the lead lap. Back here in 9th. 9 drivers on the lead lap. And Rusty coming down. He's had enough. He's like, all right, these tires are gone. I got to do something. And Mark, nope. Mark's not coming. Isaiah's not coming. Kyle Heath is coming down. Did he get it slowed down in time? Oh! Oh, we'll find out. He is on pit road here. Getting tires, getting fuel. 80% fuel. So they got a lot of fuel, but man, these tires just don't hold up. And he is still on pit road. I don't think it's damaged. I believe he might have got caught speeding here at the entrance of pit road. He is still being held here. Kyle Heath, folks. Oh, no, this is not good for Kyle. All right, we'll check on him in just a second. We're going to find out if anybody else is coming down or not. I'm not seeing it. Nope. Now on the backstretch here, Mark Whitley, though. Let's see what he does. And Kyle Heath is back out here. Just got back on track. Was held 55.6 seconds. Ouch. That hurts. All right, got some shade going on. Well, let's check it out here. For caution, 17 laps. We still have 126 laps here, or 127 laps here. It'll be 126 next time by. And one lead change here tonight. Let's go ahead and check that track temp here. 113 degrees. But we got some shade, so maybe it'll cool off. Yeah, 112 now. Oh. All right, who has not pitted? Well, top 3, 75 laps. And Jason Adams, 75 laps. Body in between there, 46, 47, 63. Lap 76 of 200. 77 now. Oh, we've got a car spinning back there, and I don't know who that was. Robbie Darnell. Oh, that was Robbie. What happened to Robbie? No caution. Well, what happened to him? Oh, he just lost it. Oh. All right, back up live. All right, still waiting here, folks. All right, Mark coming down, as well as Isaiah, as well as Michael Yarrow. So our top 3 finally down pit road here. Jeez. And Mark, he's just... Wow. He's gone. Whoa. No tires or nothing for Mark Whitley? Oh, and he's having some issues. He's back to 3rd. Okay. This is going to be, a very interesting, for sure, here, coming down, to the stage. Oh, and we got a caution! Oh! Kyle, what? Oh, wow! This is... oh man, this is definitely gonna, change things. Oh, and Kyle just looped it down into the inside wall. Right there at the exit of turn 2 on the track. Oh, oh no! And the 6 plows right into him. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Alrighty, folks. Man, oh man. Is this gonna hurt Mark, or did he really want to see that caution? Man, should we get Mark down here and talk to him about that? I'm gonna see if he comes down here, though. Don't think they're gonna get the one to go here this time. Oh, man. All right, well, let's go ahead and get him down here. Mark Whitley, buddy, got a copy.
Gotcha.
Did you want to see that caution or not?
Honestly, if there was going to be a caution, I wanted it to be about a lap sooner before I pitted, but I was kind of hoping to go green there because we just took a splash of gas to get to the end because I thought the car felt pretty good on the older tires, so I didn't really want to waste a set there so close to the stage. So I don't know how many guys behind me are on fresh tires, but we're just going to try to hold on and wait for the stage and get some fresh rubber and try to get back up here if we fall back.
So you're not even for sure if these old tires right now are going to hold up for everybody behind you or whoever, has those fresh tires.
Yeah, I mean, they felt good on the long run, but just compared to outright speed, they're probably nowhere near it. But we'll see. Everybody bunched up. We might get a couple quick cautions, so I might not have to fend them off for very long. So if we can just get a couple quick restarts, maybe just going on turn 1, maybe they keep wrecking before the stage, we might be all right. So I guess that's what I'm hoping for now, them to just keep wrecking behind me where I don't have to fend these guys off for more than a couple laps.
I guess we'll find out, Mark, man. Well, good luck. The ball game has changed right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
All righty, Mark. Good luck, buddy.
Thank you.
All righty. Well, that is Mark Whitley here, folks. Oh, man. Well, Keith out there, I've been wondering where you been, bud. Looks like how the other Kyle, Keith. I see Keith out in chat, so Keith and Kyle. Well, Kyle Heath has taken his car behind the wall here. He is done for the evening here. Oh man, this is gonna get interesting. One of the restart here, sponsored by Harpoon Design. All greens are sponsored by Harpoon. So here we go. And Mark's on the loud pedal. We'll see if those tires for the 77 can hold up. But Hunter Hayward, man, he is right there. Isaiah's there. Mark, I think you're in trouble, buddy. I really do, man. If you can hold them off, hold them off. But you leave that door open, somebody's going to pounce here. Oh, 48 to the back of the 77 again. Spinning the 77, and they're going to continue to wreck back here. Oh, no, Mark Whitley. Oh, we seen it. We seen it live here, folks. We'll see exactly kind of what happened. Get another angle on it. Right up here, we're going to see that 48 close. Ooh, going at this angle here. This is the side angle. Oh, very, very close. Could be some net coating there. I don't know. We'll turn the camera here and look at it from this angle. This angle, it looks like there's a gap there. Man. However, that's going to spin. Now, right there, however, though, the after effects. Definitely contact there between the 48 and the 77. That's going to kind of finish off the 77. And then we see more drivers, of course, folks, getting involved in this. We'll check it out here. Looks like the 98, the 72, right up into the 44. 24 going to get a piece of the wall. And it looks like maybe the 17 as well of David Cassidy. Yes. Okay. So, Isaiah Sutherland is going to be our leader. Lap 88 of 200. Looks like Brandon there in second. Hunter in third. Rusty fourth, and Gary Slapinski rounding out our top five. Michael Yarrow sixth, Dave Bush seventh, Byron Bartlett eighth, Mike Rhino ninth, and Gomez, Mark Koshik, gonna be in the top 10 here in 10th. Oh, Larry, man, I wouldn't even... Coming into tonight at Martinsville, I love short tracks. I don't like the tempers that can happen at short tracks. I love short tracks because of, how close everybody usually is. I just don't like the tempers, and we're only human, we have tempers. I even have a temper. Trust me, you don't want to see my temper. But I gotta say, everybody close together and everybody just gunning for it. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, you got stage points. You've got, a win you're in per 15 races. You gotta race 15 race. If you win, you gotta have the 15 race start minimum. So you can win race, your 15 and then quit and then wait until the first round of the top 16. So, I mean, you got some hungry drivers out here too, wanting to get in with a win, because, those drivers that want the win are going to race those 15 races that's needed, and they may even already have it. I mean, there's so much at stake, coming down to the wire of a chase. I mean... All right, pace truck will dive off once more, and the Harpoon Design green flag will fly again. We're gonna have to have a talk here, Brantley. No, I'm just playing. Here we go. Green is back out, folks. Lap number 91. We're coming down to the stage here pretty quickly. 3 wide. Don't, please don't. Please don't go 3 wide here. Don't do it. You really want me to lose my voice? Well, that would be the way to do it. 3 wide at New Hampshire. And we got another quick caution. Whoa, and I don't... Jason Adams. Oh. All right, well, let's check it out. Like he's okay here. Well, I say that, and there he goes. He looped it. He just looped it. Oh, and right there it was. 6 right into him. Oof. That is Robert Chaswick in the 6. He went high, but Jason was there. Ah. All right, well, you know what? Nah, not gonna interview anybody right now. Coming down to the wire of the stage. Everybody, everybody's concentration level is like up there. At least for the stage, so we're not gonna bring anybody up as of right now, but we will take a look here. Isaiah up front. Hunter Hayward 2nd, Gary Slapinski 3rd, Brandon Sheets 4th, Rusty Modesti 5th, Michael Yalrow 6th, Dave Bush in 7th, Mike Rhino 8th, Robbie Darnell 9th, and Byron Bartlett will round out your top 10. 93 laps of 200. And 93 of the 99 laps. Once lap 99 is completed and they will take lap 100, that will be the stage. We got to get to it first. Yeah, Hunter's very talented. I don't know, that kind of looked like some net code to me, but then, I call it as I see it. I try to be as, unbiased as I can up here. That looked like net code, and, on short tracks, you do have a little bit more net code than you do on mile and a halves. You do have some on super speedways. Oh, no, Kyle out there in chat. Oh, man, hate it for you, buddy. I really do. Well, I mean, the fast repairs, they, you, as a driver, you have to judge when you need them, and you thought you might have needed it, on the first one. That's a judgment call, So, you did what you had to do, and, unfortunately, it didn't work out, but hey, man, there's still plenty of time. Oh, you forgot to uncheck it. Ouch. Well, Kyle, you still have a win, so, that does help. All right, here we go. Harpoon Design green flag coming back out again. Isaiah Hunter. Isaiah on the inside, Hunter on the outside. That's row 1. Here we go. Everybody getting really tight here. Here we go. Back on the way here tonight, right before the stage. righty, lap 97. Isaiah up front here, folks. Hunter, they're in second. Do not go 3 wide, people. Dave, if you do it, I'm gonna call you bonehead again. Don't go 3 wide. All right. Well, Mark Whitley right behind him, as well as the 72 of John Held here. This is right outside of the top 10, lap 98 here, folks. It's getting kind of crazy back here. Oh, golly. Isaiah up front. Well, guess what? White flag for the stage will be in the air this time by. yeah, he was thinking about it. But he knows that I have a nickname for him. So here we go. White flag in the air. Lap 99 here tonight, folks. Caution is out. That's going to do it for the stage. Isaiah Sutherland wins the stage here tonight. And Mike Chamberlain here. What happened to Mike? All right, before we get to our stage winner, we are going to figure out what happened to Chamberlain here. Man, we're seeing a lot of this, just looping it around. And that's a, oh, he looped it around and then he tried to get it going again. And okay, at the cone. All right, not gonna say anything about that. I'm just gonna go back up here and well, get with our stage winner here real quick. Well, we'll let him pit and then we'll talk to Isaiah, folks. All right, well, it looks like Isaiah is not going to come down. Okay, well. Let's see here, there it is. I'm still getting used to Discord. All righty, Isaiah, got a copy, buddy. Isaiah?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Well, hey, man, you're going to be a stage winner here tonight, buddy. Congratulations on that. Major stage points. Coming into tonight, 4th in the standings. Definitely going to help, kind of staying up there, man. But, it's been quite an interesting race here at the start, man. Kind of talk about it, man. You got a game plan here going forward.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, New Hampshire isn't my cup of tea. I mean, I like the track, but again, the results don't really show up for me usually. But honestly, once the race started, I could tell I had good speed, good pace, and was able to stay behind Whitley. Just dodging wrecks and doing caution laps. So whenever we have a green flag run, I'm getting that experience and seeing where I need to run. But I just stayed out there. I got tires about 8 laps ago, so don't really need fuel right now. So hopefully this was the good strategy to take. We'll see. Hopefully at the end of the night I'll talk to you in first place again.
I guess we'll find out, man. I mean, it's been a rough kind of first half, cautions. I mean, it's short track racing. You guys just can't really get that really long green flag run. I know we had one, but I mean, we want to see a long green flag where you guys are going to have to come down pit road for fuel and tires. Do you think we're going to see that here in the last half of the race?
Well, there's been a bunch of people that's wrecked out or whatnot, or has had to use their fast repairs. So I'm sure the track's clearing up. Drivers are being more patient and whatnot. So I do think we'll see a long green flag pit stop or a long green flag run here. We'll just see. It just depends on how bad people want to move up and how patient some people want to be. So, right now I'd like to stay in first place or at least top 10 before another caution comes out. So we'll see. Hopefully we stay green here and If not, we just we'll work with it.
All righty. Well, good luck, Isaiah, and congratulations on the one and only stage here tonight for the stage win.
10-4. Thanks, Josh.
Yep. All right. Well, that is Isaiah Sutherland here, folks. Let's go ahead and get him off there, get the driver bar back up here, because we're going to be coming back to the green here as we get down into 3. And out of turn number 4, pace truck dives off, Isaiah up front. Robbie Darnell to the outside. Here we go. The Harpoon Design green flag out once more. That, well, stages are done. We're the final stint of the race here tonight. So big shout out again to everybody tuning in out there, all the fans who appreciate all the support. Charlottesville Dental Care coming on board, sponsoring the series here. The Cup Series for the Sim Racing Unleashed. A big shout out to Harpoon Design for sponsoring the Harpoon 100 races here for Sim Racing Unleashed. And of course, a big shout out to them again for being the green flag sponsor here for Sim Racing Unleashed as well. To finish out the rest of the season, Brantley Roden. And yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are. Man, we're getting kind of crazy out here, folks. A lot of side-by-side going on. 17 of you watching and 11 likes out there here tonight. I'm watching right here at around Brandon Sheets. I mean, we're kind of stacked up right here, so definitely have to keep an eye out on this. Oh, 98. That's Michael Yarrow. 17. That is David Cassidy. 77. Here we go. Down into 1. 3 wide at New Hampshire. The 2 backed out. 37 gonna back out of it. Oh, we're gonna go 3, 2, 3, 2, 3 wide. Golly, Mark. All right, Mark's gonna make me lose my voice here tonight, folks. Mark Whitley, by the way. Whoa, 37 up into the wall. What happened? Oh, that was close. That's Mike Rhino, no caution. Oh, door to door, quick 3. Nope, not quite 3 wide. However, 37. Not too happy about, I would say not too happy about what happened there. If I was in his shoes, I wouldn't be too happy, but that's just me. Dave Bush in the 53, right behind Mike and Chris and Gary, and man, the 22 right there all over the back of that 78. Alrighty, folks, well, I don't have a crank it up cam here, so what we're gonna do is what we do normally if I don't have a crank it up cam. We're going to go cockpit with the drivers, and we'll stay there for, with them for a few laps unless we get a caution. We'll break back in. So, however, let's go ahead and crank it up cockpit style here on MaxspeedTV with certain Brandon Sheets. behind the 9. Oh, somebody's under the wall, folks. Cockpit. We're going to come back up front here. Isaiah, Hunter Hayward, 1-2 here tonight. Mark Whitley back up to P3. Robbie Darnell, P4. Michael Yarrow, P5. David Cassidy, P6. Brandon Sheets, P7. Chris Paff, P8. Aaron Bartlett, P9. And a battle back here between Dave Bush and Gary. It looks like Dave is going to take that P10. Rusty Modesti also going to get around. And that 37 of Michael Rhino now trying to get around that 78. To send that 78 back to P13. We'll see here if that 37 of Michael Rhino can complete this pass. And yes, he will out of 2. So, Gary back to 13th. John held 14th. Gomez, Mark Koshik in 15th. Jason Adams 16th. And Robert Chiswick 17th. Jason Adams is 11 laps down, and Robert Chiswick is 18. So if our leaders do get up to them, I don't expect them to really fight our leaders here. We've lost Mike Chamberlain, Kyle Heath, Ryan Dunkelberger, and Vernon Margam here tonight. They're going to get ready for next week at the Nashville Super Speedway. That's going to be another interesting race. Looking forward to that one. I've not really called many races at Nashville Super Speedway, not Nashville itself, just Nashville Super Speedway. So that's definitely going to be interesting for another call there. Looking forward to it. Isaiah Hunter and, well, Mark Whitley, 1, 2, 3. They're right here, man. Hunter fighting to the inside. He's looking. He can get the nose in there. Man, he's up there to his quarter panel. Almost to the door, and then, yes, side by side, not quite fully, down into 3, side by side they go. Who is going to be able to, oh, man, we got 48 moving up, and barely, yep, and that's going to send back. Here comes the 77 of Mark. Can he get a twofer? Oh, no! 77 up at the 48. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Okay, Mark back up front, Hunter in second, and Isaiah in third. Michael Yarrow here in fourth, and Robbie in fifth. All right, we do not need any negativity out there, Kyle, please. Not sure if you were joking around or not, but you know, make sure you let us know. We don't need no negativity in chat. Chris Paff, David Cassidy doing battling back here. 7th, 8th. Well, they're still side by side. 22. We're even, pretty much, I would say. Yeah, oh, 22 getting a launch. Oh, 22. 22 pushed up a little bit there into the 17, I do believe. It was close. It was close. Everybody, we're green flag. I can't really look at those close battles. I mean, I can't even look at Mark and Hunter's battle because we're green. So you're on. Oh, you forgot to add LOL? Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Dude, I mean, there's races that I've broadcasted that I literally jumped out of my seat and stood up for. It's far and few between, but yeah, I've done it. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen here. I mean, I know Mark Whitley has had some issues out here. You know, he's gotten loose a couple of times. You know, yeah, he's fast. He's got one of the biggest targets on his back, and he knows it. But, you know, for Mark, you know, it's like, okay, well, you know, in order to be the best, you got to beat me, you know. So, you know, Mark's like, hey, come on, bring it. You know, bring your A game. You know, you got an A game, bring it. So, you know, I love competition. I love it. I love to see it. And I'm sure Mark does too. So, you know, I don't think, though, that they can make it to the end. I think they will have to pit. You know, is that going to be a good thing or a bad thing? Well, we don't know, because cautions, you know, that could play a factor into Mark's, you know, strategy. It could play a factor into Hunter's strategy, or Isaiah's, or Michael Yarrow's, or Robbie's, or Brandon's. You know, we don't know, you know, who's looking for a caution, who's not. So that, you know, look at the big picture, you know, and that's the big thing. Well, yeah, true. You're trying to, at least. At least. I don't know if you're still in Discord or not, but, you know, if you want to kind of, you know, give your advice, you know, on the track itself, you know, you're more than welcome to pop down here in the waiting room for the broadcast booth, and, you know, we can kind of, you know, talk about the track and what these drivers are actually dealing with, because you actually were down there. You know what they're dealing with. I'm not. I'm just seeing it from a different view. You got in trouble by the Josh? Nah, you didn't get in trouble. If you got in trouble, you would have been kicked. Yeah. You didn't get in trouble. Getting in trouble by me is getting kicked. That's getting in trouble. So come on up here, man. Talk about the track here tonight. 131 of 200. That's some battling going on potentially. That's between Isaiah and Michael Yarrow. Man, we'd love to talk to you, bud. You know, kind of talk about the track, the conditions, you know, kind of, you know, like I said, what these drivers are going through, and, you know, what you experience down there. I mean, we could talk about the bonehead move of not, you know, unchecking your fast repair, but, you know, I'm sure you don't want to talk about that. I got you. All right. Mark Whitley, 1.3 seconds ahead of Hunter Hayward. I do not, like I said, I do not think they can make it 32 laps for the top two, 53 for P3, 32 for P4, and 45 for P5 of Robbie Darnell. So Mark, Hunter, Isaiah, Michael, and Robbie is who I kind of said their stint on, and bring this over here for everybody to kind of get a look at. All right, this is P1, P2, P3, P4. This is P5. There you go. You get a quick look at it, and I bring it back over. And I do that for a reason. I don't do it for anybody in particular. I do it because, I've been asked, how do you change drivers? How do you know how long they've been out there? This, that, and the other. Well, that's it. Now, I don't know how many tire sets they have left. I don't even know if, they've gotten, like a full tank of fuel or 80% fuel, or if they only done, 40% or, whatever. I don't know any of that. So all I'm showing is what I see on my timing screen, and sometimes it's off. Trust me. Oh, just got back on for a second. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to bring up Mr. Kyle Heath here, folks. Well, Kyle Heath, unfortunately, out of the race here tonight. Had I'm going to say a bonehead move there with that fast repair, but we won't talk about it, man. What are these drivers out here dealing with out here tonight? Because this track, man, it is kind of Martinsville in a way, but it's New Hampshire. It's bigger, per se.
Yeah, it's bigger and it's very slick for some reason tonight. My first race here with these cars, and of course after many updates with the next gen cars there has been, but it just feels totally different from the first time I was on this track with these cars. But at the one point, I think we had a top temperature of 112, I think it was at one point. So it's hot and slick out there. You don't have much grip at all.
Well, I looked at it earlier. It was up to 113, and then it kind of, it did drop down. Looking at it now, 118 degrees is what they're dealing with, Kyle.
I'm glad I'm not out there.
that is, you might as well say it's a negative 118 degrees out there. I am sure that car is not happy about this track.
After that first long run, though, yeah, I could tell I wore off my right front. Of course, I did a bonehead move. I got damage. Came in and fixed it. Went back out. Got more damage. And then, of course, I forgot to unclip my fast repair. So, but even with damage, I came back up in the top 3. And then I kind of messed myself up again. But yeah, the track is kind of tough.
Oh yeah, this track, New Hampshire and Martinsville, it's not easy. And Dover being a mile, it's not easy as well. Darlington, you can kind of throw those in there too in the mix. I know each track is different, but it's either a half mile or a mile, or 1.33, however you look at it. So every one of those tracks is under a mile and a half, and the turns, they're insane.
You look at this track, you think, yeah, each turn looks the same, but it's totally not. Turns 1 and 2 guys totally different than 3 and 4. And that's for sure. For me, going in a turn 1, I have trouble at, but coming off of it, it's really not that hard unless you really get loose. But going into turns 3, you can drive it in there pretty good, but coming out of turn 4, you can push really hard coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, we've seen some of that already. We won't go into the details. We'll let the admins handle all that stuff. But, man, this track is tough. You know, Kyle, we hate it for you. We got some action presumably brewing again between Isaiah, Hunter, Michael Yarrow, and that's about it because Robbie's about 2.5 seconds behind. So, you know, we're going to let you get back to your thing, man. I just wanted to get you up here and have a talk with you. Different perspective, and, you know, like I said, this track it's rough. It's tough. It's the Lady in Black Jr., basically.
Yeah, it's tough, but it's also fun at the same time. You either love it or you hate it. There's definitely no in between. But I appreciate you inviting me in here, man. That's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Anytime you want to, chit chat, as long as you're not in a bad mood, we're good to go. Oh, and it just went up to 120. Oh gosh.
Oh wow. Yeah, I see that now. Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, Kyle, we'll let you get back to it, man. Have a Memorial Day. Stay safe. Of course, that's the main thing. And we'll see you next week at, I believe, Nashville Super Speedway. So real quick, talk about Nashville Super Speedway, bud.
I don't know where to begin. I don't know nothing about that track with these cars, that's for sure. I've raced it plenty of times with the Xfinity and the trucks. I have no clue what these cars are going to be bringing.
Well, I
think everybody's going to be up in the air on that one. I'm pretty sure somebody, sometime this week or so might come up with a setup, or we might get some, practice time. I hope so.
I guess we'll find out, Kyle. We'll let you get back to your enjoying your night. Continue to watch the race, man. Love seeing you in chat. And, man, we'll see you next week, bud.
Josh, have a good one. Enjoy the broadcast.
Yep, you too, bud. Thank you, man. Thank you. Alrighty. Well, that was Kyle Heath out there, folks. Unfortunate night for him, and I'm going to say, unfortunate night out here for everybody. I mean, this track temp, folks, is getting ridiculous right now. I know I've missed some stuff on track out here tonight. David Cassidy is on pit road. But I mean, 120 degree track temp. That is the track temp. If this was real life, what would it be inside of the cars? I would say 180, 190, 200 plus. That is hot. Now it's 121. Oh, golly. Insane. Oh. I don't care if it's virtual or real life. That track temp is crazy. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh. Well, Chris Paff right here in 5th. Started 14th, folks. Fired in between Robbie Darnell and the 24th, Jason Adams, who is not on the lead lap. He's 12 laps down. Michael Yarrow, Brennan Sheets, David Cassidy are 1 lap down. They have all came down pit road. Oh. I like the different strategies. I really do. I just between the slick conditions they already were dealing with, and now the track temp over 120. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure these guys are. I mean, they're having a handful. Mark Whitley, dang near 5 seconds, 5 seconds now ahead of Isaiah Sutherland. Man, he's on rails right now. Not worried about Mark. And why should I be? All right, Mike Rhino on pit road. Rusty Modesty on pit road here. Yeah. If them there tires, yeah. Yep, it'd be like, hey, need some help down here. You know, there's 4 of us, not 2 of us. Mark not pitting 98 right there. That is Michael Yarrow, and he's going to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. So, I say this, since Michael got his lap back the old-fashioned way, when does Mark Whitley come down? Seeing some of these drivers that have already pitted get their laps, you know, back, you know, by passing him, when does he pit? This time? Or next time? I mean, is he banking on a caution? What's going on? Gary Slapinski, he's down pit road. So, we got you out there, Kyle. I mean, you're the leader. You stayed out. Now you're seeing some lap drivers get their lap back. What do you do if you're Mark Whitley? Mark's still not coming down. Byron Bartlett down pit road. Sliding into his pit stall here. Good stop by that 9. Mark, Isaiah, Hunter, Robbie, Chris. That's our top 5 as of right now. Like Byron Bartlett is on pit road here. Looks like Hunter coming down. Hunter Hayward in the red, white, and blue 48. Love the paint. He's coming down. Art still not coming down. Isaiah not coming down. Robbie Darnell, Chris Paff right here together. They're not coming down. You wish you knew the secret. That looks like the 22 of Chris going to take that P3 away from that 44 right now. I still don't think they can go the distance, though. Mark Whitley right there at the stripe. Been out here 57 laps. They're going to have to come down pit road. Mark's going to have to. He cannot make it. No way. Alrighty, folks. We're going to kind of watch Mark Whitley here. See what kind of line or lines he's running. As we see Dave Bush in the 53 right there on his tail. That is not for position. However, Dave is going to get a lap back here, and he is only 1 lap down now. Dave did pit. Oh, ex-Bonehead. Yeah, I can't call him official Bonehead anymore. He's ex-Bonehead. The Bonehead tonight. Sorry, Kyle. I'm sorry. It's gotta be you. You know, I'm just joking with you. It's just All in good fun, man. Ooh, Mark. Oh, he's 6 seconds ahead of Isaiah, but man, oh man. All right, well, Robbie Darnell in the 44 coming down pit road. He's gonna slide into his pit stall here. He's gonna take right sides. We got tires going on here tonight. He has some sets left. Not sure how many, but he's got some. Yes, you. Yeah, well, I mean, why not? I mean, you know, you forgot to unclick the, you know, your fast repair, and you know. I'm just saying. Isaiah, he's down as well, and Chris Papp. Whoa, okay. All right, so what's this going to do for Mark Whitley here? I would think he would come down this time, but we'll see. Is he going to come down 100 and... nope, he's not. He's going to stay out. Kyle, awesome up here in the booth. Got to get Kyle up here more often, sounds like. What's up, Larry? Mark Whitley, 18.5 seconds ahead of Michael Yarrow. However, Mark's gonna have to come down pit road. No way he can stay out the rest of the time. John Held also gonna have to come down, I do believe. He's been out here 63 laps. Just a lap shy of Mark Whitley. We've only got 4 drivers on the lead lap, folks. And Mark's not going to stay out. Oh, my gosh. Oh, we got a caution. Sorry, folks. Had to step away here. What happened? Can anybody... enlighten me on what happened? How far back do I need to go, and who do I need to be on? That caution, though. Huh. Jason? So Jason Adams. All right, well, let me see. I don't know how far back I need to go. I had to step away, folks. You know, I am human, so. Oh, it was Jason. Oh, no. We seen it there, and then, yep, all right. Well, let's see here. The 24, Jason Adams. The DuPont 24. It's okay out of 2. I had to go back a little further. I'm sorry. And, okay, was he trying to... What was he trying to do here? Trying to get slowed down to pit road or something? Not sure. And... Lop! He goes hard into the outside wall, and he goes topsy-turvy here, and then he gets hit by the 53. Or did he get hit by the 53? Oh, if he did, that was close. Oh! And he had to tow. All right, well, 169 of 200. We got it. I do appreciate that. Michael Yarrow up front. He's led 2 laps. Started 11th. Brandon Sheets there in 2nd. Oh, the pace truck lights off. Yes, they are. All right, here we go again. Oh, and now that I say that, they fly again. All right, so we're going to go loop around one more time at least. Lap 171 this time, so it'll be 172 when they get the green. Yeah, I had to find out where that was. Right, here we go. Pace truck lights are off. See if they come on again, or we're good to go here. The 172. Well, thank you, Tara. I do appreciate that. I've seen it. I just had to step away, so. Alright, here we go. Michael Yarrow on the outside. Way outside. And we're back under green here tonight. The Harpoon Design green flag. I'm going to have to talk to Brantley about this one here tonight. Oh, no, the 248 contact, 48, hard into the outside wall. We're going to have another caution here. Oh, instant replay here, folks. Down into 1, the 2, right there to the inside of the 48. And let's get a look at this. Take it to the back view. Right there. Oh, man, that is close. There is a gap, but, man, that is so close. Sends that 48 around. We'll take it to this angle. Now, this angle, though, it is a little different because you see contact. Oh, I say that. Oh golly, that is so close. Right there, definitely contact. That's gonna send the 48 up into the outside wall. And this, even for me, this has been rough. You know, I don't make the final calls, but man, you got a lot of incidents out here that, you know, could be netcode, could be contact, could be this, that, and the other. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not an admin. I will say that, because I don't know if I could make a call on it. Oh, man. Oh. Well, you know, I really wouldn't put out anybody, even the drivers that are a lap down, Mike Rhino, David Cassidy, Mark Koshik, Gomez. Well, Gomez is on pit road here. We got some drivers on pit road here too. So, you know, I wouldn't put out anybody out of this race here tonight. I mean, it could go either way. Crazy racing, awesome racing, you know, short track racing, super speedway racing, you know, short track tempers. You got a little bit of everything. Even 3 wide out here at New Hampshire. I mean, come on. Crazy. It's crazy. Crazy but good. What a big shout out to everybody out there. Kyle, Kelly, Larry, Kimberly, Tara, Brantley. Oh, man. Who am I missing? I know I'm missing quite a few. Jeff, Keith, Jacqueline. Tara's out there. Mary, Brian, Shannon, Horton Fishing, Blake. Oh, yeah. Big shout out to everybody out there tuning in. Thank you all. Oh, got some inside information here from Brantley Roden. I do believe the Harpoon Design green flag is back out here. I don't know how much time is left in the session. I don't know if anybody is looking at the time in the session. Oh no, the 22, Chris Paff going around. We got another quick caution here. I don't know how much time is left in the session. I got what would be if they went green. So here we go. We're going to see 78. That's Gary Slapinski. Looks like, oh man, I don't know. Was there contact? Where's their net code? Chase view. Oh, looks like a slight bump. Yeah, that's so close, folks. Oh, that's going to send the 22 around. He gets hit by the 1 of Isaiah again, and then pops back up there into the outside wall. Chris Paff. All right, Michael Yarrow down pit road here in his pit stall. Mark Whitley up front. John held in second. Brandon Sheets third. Gary Slapinski fourth. Rusty Modesty in fifth. Started eighth. Hunter Hayward back up to sixth. Dave Bush in seventh. You know what? You know what? Yep, that's what we're going to do. We're going to interview this guy right here. Dave Bush, got a copy.
Well, how you doing, Josh?
Well, it's been a show, I will say. How you doing, man? Started 13th, right now in 7th.
Right now, just trying to survive the rest of this race. That's about all I can tell you right now, buddy.
That's about all you can tell me. Well, that's fine, man. Well, do you have something for everybody ahead of you?
You know, yeah, I don't. I
Okay.
honestly couldn't tell you, man.
Former Bonehead Dave. Yep, even Kyle Heath just said it. He's listening in. So.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's going to be pretty tough. I know Whitley's got us all, you know, so he's got this place down pat. If anybody makes a mistake, I'm just going to capitalize on it, and that's the best I can do, I think.
Alrighty, Dave. Well, let's get back to it, man. Good luck. Hey, it ain't over, though.
It's not over, man. It's not over. We got 20 laps.
Yes, sir. We sure do. Good luck, bud.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
Yep. Former Bonehead Dave. Yep. Former Bonehead. Now he still could get that nickname, though. Again, you know, I'm just saying. You know, I think, Kyle, you've earned the nickname Bonehead here tonight, so we're going to call you Kyle Bonehead Heath for right now. You got to redeem yourself for that. Just saying, man. All right, here we go. The Harpoon Design green flag coming back out here. 20 to go. It'll be 19 here at the stripe. Here we go, folks. Back on the way here tonight. Well, Tara, you know, I joke around with drivers. I know, you know, I know they take it serious, and I take it serious too. But, you know, I joke around with everybody. I give them nicknames, and, you know, Gomez. What happened to Gomez? Mark Koshik back here with kind of seen it there from another angle and then went right on to it. So what happened to Gomez back here? Another quick caution. Yeah, my voice is starting to kind of dwindle here. Oh, he gets loose, and he gets way loose. Oh. And pops, and then right down into, I can't see who that is, 37. Of Mike Rhino, and right back into that outside wall. Man, oh man. 17 to go. Let's see here. Isaiah had the stage. Interviewed Mark, John, Gary. Have I interviewed Hunter? I don't think I have. Well, let's go ahead and get him down here. Hunter Hayward, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you're sitting in 4th. You've led a lap. You started 5th. We're 17 to go, 16 next time by. What is it going to take here? I mean, you've got some damage on that car right now. Is it affecting you?
Well, some damage is underestimating it. I kind of look like a modified right now driving around, but I don't know how I'm still in the top 4. I'm kind of just driving out to survive now, and if I can get a top 3, I'll take it. I'm just kind of driving around now. I've been caught up in a lot of accidents, and so I'm just happy to be where I'm at.
Well, you know, I mean, with 16 to go right now, I mean, anything could still, you know, happen. Is the engine damaged, or do you even know because of the quick cautions we have?
I don't think there's really any damage. I mean, the car's driving perfectly fine. I'm still able to make passes and stay up front with these guys. So I think the damage is actually helping a little bit with the turning because it's a little bit slower in the corners and I can get to the gas a little bit quicker. It helps with the front tires as well, just to keep them cool. So surprisingly, this damage actually isn't affecting me that much. I've got a lot of it fixed, but yeah, it's nothing too detrimental. I'm not going to be able to race for the win, unfortunately, but you know what, any finishing position I can get, I'll take.
I wouldn't say that. I've seen a guy win it with a blown engine, so, you know, I'm just saying.
I'd like to know that story.
I'm just saying. Man, Hunter, good luck out there. Looks like you guys are going to get that one to go here, man. Getting double foul once more. Hunter, good luck, bud.
Alrighty, thank you. I'm going to need it.
Yes, sir. All right, there is Hunter Hayward here. It looks like, yeah, 1, 2, oh, 3rd. Okay. Oh. All righty. Well, this is going to be, we'll see what happens here, folks. Wow. Alrighty, Mark Whitley on the outside. The 72 of John Held on the inside. Green is back out. The Harpoon Design. Green flag here, folks. Down into turn number 1. We have got 14 laps to go. Everybody is side by side together. They are they are potentially even going some 3 wide maybe back here with the one of Isaiah. We'll see Isaiah what he does. 98, I wouldn't call that 3 wide, but it was close and somebody's into the wall back there. That is Rusty Modesti. No caution. Oh, all right. Now we got 3 wide here. Oh, and a blinky, and somebody popping up into the outside wall again. Now we got drivers all over the place here, folks. Can't keep up with them because they're everywhere. They're over there, and up there. Mark Whitley, half a second now ahead of John Held. They're in second. Oh, it's not over, folks. It's not over. Well, Tara, that means a lot. No, racing is racing. Yeah, it is. You know, texting, talking. Yeah, it is totally different. You know, you don't know. You know, they may sound mad over a text, but you know, when you talk to them, they're not mad at all. You know, that's the thing. Looks like Byron Bartlett has called it a night. He is out of the race. And to go, is anybody going to be able to catch Mark Whitley here on the back stretch? David Cassidy. Got 9 to go. Mark Whitley. Hunter Hayward. And he is falling back here. That damage really, I think it's starting to show. I really do. He is back to 7th now with Dave Bush. Oh, Dave Bush. Oh, nice save, Dave. he got a little loose there. All right, 8 to go. Art. He keeps tracking on about 9/10 of a second, close to a second ahead of John Hell. John, though, he's close to being under fire here with Isaiah. Isaiah is right there with him. And right behind him, you got Gary Slapinski and Michael Yarrow, P4, P5. Couple of battles going on here, folks. it could get a little dicey. Well, it's not about to get wild and crazy. It's about to get insane. And a battle, 98-78. Michael Yarrow, Gary Slapinski. Here comes the 22 of Chris Paff. Where in the world did he come from? Wow, 5 to go. Can he steal a top? Well, he's right now in 5th. Can he get up to the 72? That's podium. Oh, Chris Papp. Michael Yarrow, P4. Yeah, I'm not worried about Mark Whitley. As you can tell, not worried about Mark Whitley. Yeah, Mark, I don't know, just every track, he figures it out before the end of the race. This guy, I'll say it, this guy should be pro. This guy is amazing. Out of 4, he is going to take 2 to go here tonight, folks. Isaiah, P2, John Hill, P3. Oh, man, is Chris going to be able to get around Michael and John for that podium? We got a stack up back here, 72, 98, and 22. And the white flag in the air, sponsored by nobody. 1 to go here tonight on MaxspeedTV. Mark Whitley, 145 laps under his belt. It'll be 146 down into 3 here tonight. Mark Whitley. Man, that target just getting bigger and bigger. Here we go across the stripe. Mark wins it here tonight. New Hampshire. Isaiah in second. John held third. That is our podium. Michael Yarrow, P4. And Chris Paff will get a P5 here tonight. Alrighty, folks, give me just a few minutes to get these guys down here. We're going to step aside, play a quick break, and we'll get back at it here with the interviews. Hang tight. We'll be right back. Alrighty, folks, we are back here. We've caught up with our top 3, of course. We're going to start here with our winner here tonight. Well, this guy, we know him very well here for the Symbol Racing Unleashed Cup Series. Harpoon Design Racing 77 of Mark Whitley. Mark, well, another win under your belt, but man, this race was it was interesting. We'll just say that. Go ahead, talk about it.
Well, it was definitely long. That's what I was telling Brantley. He was spotting for me today. I was like, this race just it's gonna be a long one. Even if we didn't have a lot of cautions, it's just 200 laps. That even if we went green the whole way, that'd been 100 minutes. That'd been almost 2 hours, hour and a half, just on normal laps. So it felt like it was a race of attrition. Qualified second. Not sure if we had enough for the I don't forgot who it was. The damn race has been so long, but guy that qualified on pole, I'm not sure if we had anything for him. He was pretty quick on the long run too, and was able to get around him on the restart, and then him and Hunter got into it and kind of ended his day. And one last thing, and it just seemed like everybody was dropping like flies, and just it was about trying to stay on track, keep the fenders on it, and finally got a long green flag run there in the middle of the race, and kind of stretched it and pitted, came in, figured to be about 20 laps before we had to stage, and then we got a caution about 2 laps after I came into pits, which was pretty bad timing, but it worked out all right. I just took gas only, so I was on some old tires, so I figured those on the newer tires would be coming, and me and Hunter got together. I think he was just on fresh tires, and he just got up under me a little bit more than either he meant to or what happened, and we made contact, and I went around and had some damage, had to use the fast repair. Thankfully, we have one of those this year. Was able to use it. Came back through there, and probably used Hunter up a little bit getting by him, but I figured, tit for tat. It was about, I won't really meaning to get up there and root him out of the way, but, we were just racing hard like we always do. And after that, it was just kind of like we had another long green flag run, and we just kind of stayed out because I saved that set and stayed out, and I was about to pit, and the caution came out this time before I pitted, so it wound up working for my advantage. There was only about 4 or 5 of us on the lead lap, and a couple of them guys that already pitted and were on old tires, so I wound up pitting. I think I had probably the freshest tires in the whole field, and still had another set in the pits, so worked out pretty good. And we just, was avoiding the carnage with the Hunter and the other guy. They got together on one of the restarts, and just slowly just picked my way through it, got around Michael. After that, it was just about trying to hit the restarts good, get a good jump on it, and make sure I couldn't get anybody up under me, and just hit my marks. The last 10 laps around the green was just pretty much hitting my marks, taking it kind of easy, just trying to make no mistakes, just get to the start finish line as soon as possible on every lap, finish the race, and hopefully take home the win, which I guess lucky number 7, I guess, on the season. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. You why don't you go pro? Come on, man. You're awesome, man. And I don't say that very often. I've seen a few in my tenure of broadcasting. Man, you're such a great racer. I'm assuming open setups as well. So
well, honestly, I've the only open setup thing I've ever done, I think, is the iRacing 24, and I've only done that twice. So I know I got some teammates that they've dabbled in it before, but I just honestly don't have the time for it.
oh no, man.
I've heard it's almost, if you try to do that, it's almost like a part-time, full-time, 20 hours a week trying to practice and get everything ready. And I just don't have the time for that.
It's tough. But man, you're awesome, man. And everybody's got that target though. Like I say, keeps getting bigger and bigger. Here for the Sim Racing and Lease Cup Series, man. Well, New Hampshire kind of similar to Martinsville in a way, but it's different in its own way. Kind of talk about the difference.
Yeah, especially with this car, I feel like car honestly drives better here than it does Martinsville. Martinsville, it just feels like it's really tight. Here, feels pretty good. It can be a little loose if you get on the throttle. There's you could run it a couple different ways tonight. I know there were some people staying in 5th gear, keep the wheel spin down, help save the tires a little bit. I did that for the first part of the race, and I just couldn't really make any moves. And then to the rest of the race, I pretty much just kept it in 4th gear the whole night. Whereas there was a couple times I kind of hit the chip at the end of the front straightaway, but it worked out pretty good. It turned pretty good through the center. And Martinsville, like I said, it's its own beast. I mean, they are pretty similar because they're pretty much like paper clips. This is just a bigger version of Martinsville.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like you have 3 paper clips. You got the quarter mile at the Coliseum, you got the half mile at Martinsville, and you got the mile here. So it's kind of like they're all very similar because they're pretty tight corners with long straightaways. But other than that, there's similarities kind of in because Martinsville flex even flatter than here. And like I said, it's such a shorter track. It's hard to compare it to anything. And tonight was about just minimizing mistakes and just get straight off the corner. I know there was a lot of guys when we were in traffic that they were definitely driving in farther than I was, but I was really trying to get a better run off. So I think I was sacrificing a little bit of the drive in to get a better run off. But I think it worked out in the long run, and I think that'd be the key at Martinsville too, is to get the run off the corner, because if you can get a good run down these long straightaways, you can make passes, and that's about the only way you're going to make a pass unless you dive it in somebody and throw a slide job.
Well, we don't have Martinsville. I mean, what we have coming up here, I talk about Martinsville because this track is similar, but Martinsville's, it's not even left. I want to talk about now, since you talked about here tonight. We go from this track, a little over a mile, or, you might as well say a mile now, to the Nashville Super Speedway. Gotta talk about that real quick, because that is going to be round 15.
Yeah, that track's very interesting. There's really no track to compare it to. It's kind of like a mishmash of like Kentucky, Charlotte. It's a weird. It's kind of like they took a couple, like 3 different oval tracks, and they kind of squished them all together and made it a little bit shorter. And the track drives. It takes some getting used to because it seems like you can really drive it off into one, but if you do it, you're gonna just kill your exit. And 3 and 4 is a lot flatter than you think it will, and that wall off of 4 will catch you out if you try it too many times. And it's a very weird track. It's very satisfying once you get the line down and get it right, but it's a very tricky track.
Well, is it a super speedway, or short track? What would you what would you label it as?
I would just call it I guess it's a little bit short. It's about, I don't know the exact thing. It's like 1.3 miles. It's an intermediate. I wouldn't call it a super speedway. The name, I don't think, yeah, super speedway I think is 2 miles and over, but I'd call it just like just a speedway, a very unique speedway. Like I said, it's kind of like they took 3 different, like Kansas, Charlotte, and Kentucky, and just combined them all into one and shrunk it a little bit. But super speedway, I don't know where they got that name from. I guess because compared to the fairgrounds, it is definitely a lot faster. So I guess that makes sense. But I'd call it just a speedway.
All right, Kyle said, Kyle Heath is in chat. He said it's a hybrid. It's a hybrid of many tracks. I guess I would say.
That's, yeah, definitely.
So it's a hybrid, man. Well, awesome job. Another win out here tonight. I know you've got, some shout outs and thanks you want to give before you go celebrate another victory here. That target just, man, getting bigger and bigger. I'm just saying. Mark, go ahead, man.
Yeah, well, big shout out Harpoon Design, Brantley. He put together this awesome little change up on my paint scheme for Memorial Day, the red, white, and blue.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, it looks great. He put it together real quick. I had the idea this morning. He got it together within 30 minutes of me having the idea. So big shout out to him. He does amazing work. Check him out on harpoondesign.com. He can make you your own custom one that looks just as badass, or you can run some of the hundreds he's already done on trading paint. So check him out, Harpoon Design. My other sponsor, Shop Angry Duck. We finally got an online store. You can buy some shirts in my normal car if you want. ShopAngryDuck.com. They're your one-stop shop for all your custom racewear and apparel. It's hats, t-shirts, hoodies, pretty much any kind of apparel you can think of. They make you something custom. Go on there, check them out. Something custom, no order limits. ShopAngryDuck.com. And shout out to my family. They're always tuning in to these broadcaster races. They could be doing something else, with their free time, but they decide to, tune in and watch me race on the virtually. Always great getting support and congratulations whenever we do win, and whenever we crash out or have a bad night, they're always there to, pick me up, pick the spirits up, and it's always great having them in their corner. And big shout out to you for putting on the broadcast. This should be fun to go back and watch. You always top notch broadcasting. And I know we had a lot of cautions, but I want to give a shout out to the drivers in the league. We had a lot of green flag runs.
Yeah,
a lot of long green flag runs, and that's we had a little difficulty, but that's just this track and this car.
Yeah.
I think we did really good. We did pretty damn good on those long runs, and we finished it on the green there the last 10 laps, so that's even more impressive in my book. So big shout out to all the drivers there, and I know I probably have a target on my back on all of them, but they're all everybody in here. They're all great guys, and it's always fun to race with them.
Well, they're all gunning for you, and you was talking about the racing for short track, or with tracks that have a lot of cautions. It's the car track combo. You got different drivers out here, different braking points, and that causes that. It's great racing. No matter what, I mean, this was a great race because nobody knew really who was going to win. We didn't even know if you were going to win, to be honest, because of everything that was going on the track. So
well, I didn't even know if I was going to win either, to be honest with you. So, especially after getting turned around in front of the field, that was an eye opener.
Oh, so man, awesome job, Mark. Well, we'll see you next week for the Nashville Super Speedway, man. Round 15, we're edging ever so closer to the top 16, the chase, man. Go celebrate the win here tonight. We'll see you next week, bud.
All right, sounds good. Take it easy.
All right. Let's go and throw him down there. Okay, so he is going to dismiss himself. Let's get down here to P2 here tonight. Now, we're not going to take a long time here for P2. All right, Isaiah, got a copy. Uh-oh. Where's John?
I don't know. He just backed out. He might join back in.
All right. Well, Isaiah, man, P2 here tonight, man. We're not gonna take as long as we did with our winner, but man, let's kind of talk about the race here tonight, real quick. You know, coming into tonight, I mean, it's kind of, you know, it's a short track, it's flat, it's bigger, but it's still, you know, a lot of action can happen. Talk about it.
Yeah. You know, like I said earlier in my interview, didn't have much of an outlook, you know, during practice, other than, you know, trying to get top 10, maybe top 5. But, you know, as soon as that green flag dropped, and I knew I had something, I was quick. I was able to stay with Whitley for a very long time. In fact, gain on him at some points, and try to go for passes on him. So I knew I had a quick car, and, you know, that got me into the race pretty well. Uh, it was a long race. It was grueling. um, a lot of cautions, and then when you did long green flag runs, when I probably didn't need long green flag runs, but you know, we stayed out. It was me and my teammate Robbie Darnell's strategy to stay out with about 70 something to go, I believe. Uh, only had about 8-10 laps on the tires, and it really worked out for us. The only thing we didn't think about was gas. So we just had to stay out as long as we could, and needed a caution. No caution came out, so stayed out as long as we could. And I think I was running second or third at the time, and ended up pitting. And as soon as I pitted, you know, bad luck strikes. Here comes a caution. So, uh, you know, came out the pits, had fresh tires. Thankfully, I was lucky dog. So had to restart behind all the lap cars. I think I was 8th. And man, that's just, you know, with 25 to go on those restarts, it was dog eat dog, and starting behind the lap cars, I mean, they were just eating each other up. So I think 22 got spun, and I got right into them. So went back in the pits, got fresh tires, got the damage fixed, and on the last restart there, I knew I had something, you know, again. And somehow, yeah, I believe it was Hayward on the straightaway, front stretch. He left a lane open on the high side, and I went for it. And I don't know if he didn't see me or what, but he went back up, and it squeezed me, and I hit the wall. So I had the front right damage, and only thing that saved me there was tires. And I was able to run down everybody for that P2 finish. But it was a hard race, fun race at times, but very frustrating as well.
Oh yeah, the combination of everything. But man, awesome job. Well, let's say New Hampshire, it's done. It's out of the way. We go to we go to another track that this is new to me too, because I've only called this track several times, 1 or 2 times, maybe 3. Nashville Super Speedway. How do you feel about it?
That's that's another one, Josh. You know, New Hampshire, we race there a lot. We know it's weird. Nashville, that's a different animal. Turns are just weird there, and that's just how that's all there is to it. You know, it does not feel like a big track at all. And it's just, to me, I go in there with the mindset like I did tonight and try to survive, try to get a top 10, and that's actually been working out for me because I've been finishing podium most of the times. I have that outlook. Don't have a whole lot of experience there. I do believe there will be some shifting if I can remember, but yeah, my mindset is just survive and hopefully, you know, get good points now.
So, what would you say Nashville Super Speedway is? I know it's labeled as Nashville Super Speedway. It's labeled as a speedway. What would you say? It speedway, short track, or intermediate? I mean, come on.
I'd say claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic.
I'd say you're going at speeds that you feel unsafe at that track, and you feel like you go in the turn and it's going to lay over on you. I mean, if I was to label it, I'd say it's an intermediate with a lot of speed, but very claustrophobic. Very, I feel like you can't really make moves that you want to make. Who knows? It might be some of the best racing you see, Josh. But just from my experience, it's a strange track.
Well, I've only caught a couple of races, like I said, at Nashville Super Speedway, so I'm not familiar with the track very well, like I am with others, like Charlotte, Daytona, Talladega, Richmond, and all the other main, tracks for NASCAR. So, yeah, it's going to be definitely interesting, man. Well, congratulations, P2 here tonight, man. Second place at New Hampshire. Final thoughts, shout outs, things you want to give before you go celebrate and get ready for, well, that so-called super speedway next week.
Yeah, man. The race was fun. I always have a blast with these guys. Sim Racing Unleashed. But I sound disappointed. I'm not. I'm happy with the P2. But when you got a winning car and things at the end of the race just don't come into play, it's disappointing. But couldn't be happier for a P2. It's always good. Shout out, biggest shout out to my parents. They usually watch every race. If they don't, they go back and watch it. So shout out mom and dad. Got some buddies at work that watch it as well. Huge shout out to my team at BFR. It's a good thing when the list is so long of friends that you could think that you just you can't go through the entire list. So huge shout out to everybody at BFR, Robbie and Jason, Kyle Heath, Larry Blair. Larry's been out of internet for the last couple of days. We really miss you, Larry.
Well, he's in chat, so
Yeah, I think he's been able to watch, but he might be using cell data. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I think so.
We miss him. Huge asset to our team. So big shout out to Larry. Big shout out to Aiden. That's Kyle Heath's nephew. He watches all the time, all of our races. So, and then lastly, new sponsor on the car, my uncle's car lot in Union City, Tennessee, Sutherland Used Car. If you want a good deal on a good car, go to Facebook, look up Sutherland Used Car. And see what we have to offer there. Also, Virtual Academy, it's on my car as well. If you are a retired or active duty police officer and you want to take training that is post approved, courses are $69.99 a year. And you can go to subscriptions.virtualacademy.com/sign up. And a huge thank you to you, Joshua. You do a wonderful job.
I do appreciate it, man. Well, Isaiah, man, awesome job. P2 here tonight. Looks like we're not going to get John back up here because he has not popped in or back in. So, Isaiah, awesome job. P2 here tonight. We'll see you next week at the Super Speedway, non-Super Speedway of Nashville Super Speedway. So, we'll see you next week, bud.
Hey, we'll see you, buddy.
Yes, sir. All right, well, that is Isaiah here, folks. Well, let's get down here to our unofficial results. Of course, pending any admin stuff they have to do here tonight. Here. All right, here we go. Mark Whitley grabbing the win out here tonight. Another win for the Harpoon Design Racing of Mark Whitley in that 77. Isaiah Sutherland, P2 here tonight. P3, John Held, who is not going to pop back up here, unfortunately. Big congratulations to John Held for a P3. Michael Yarrow in P4. Chris Baff, P5. Gary Slapansky, P6. Dave Bush, P7. Oh, the ex-Bonehead grabbed a top 10 out here tonight. Awesome job, Dave. Brandon Sheets, P8. Hunter Hayward, P9. And David Cassidy will grab that top 10. Mike Rhino, P11. Mark Koshik, Gomez there in 12th. Robbie Darnell, 13th. Rusty Modesti, 14th. Byron Bartlett, 15th. Robert Chaswick, 16th. Jason Adams, 17th. Mike Chamberlain, 18th. Kyle Heath. Well, Kyle, unfortunately, earned the nickname Bonehead here tonight. So, Kyle Bonehead Heath will be our new Bonehead here for until he redeems himself. So, Kyle Heath there in that 19th spot. Ryan Dunkelberger, tough break for Ryan there in 20th. Burnham Markham 21st, Brad Delph 22nd, Paul Buzz Cohen in 23rd here tonight. But that's going to do it here tonight for the Charlottesville Dental Care Sim Racing Unleashed Cup Series. The Memorial 200 round 14 here at New Hampshire, presented by MaxspeedTV. A big shout out to everybody out there that tuned in here tonight. I know we had some cautions. I understand that. We had some green flags. We had some 3 wide. But thank you, everybody in chat. Thank you, all the fans. Thank you, Brad Delph, for, doing what you do here. Harpoon Designs for the Harpoon 100. And here on MaxspeedTV with myself. I do appreciate it. But until next week, folks, we've got... that's going to be interesting for sure. Nashville Super Speedway for round 15. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. Until then, stay safe. Thank you all, and have a good night.